Hey, what's up, guys? Gene Fetty back at you with another episode of the All Access podcast from the Automotive Appearance Institute. This is number 42. This is going to be a short episode, guys. Actually, an ultra super short break. So, speaking of break, I'm going to be taking a break for a few weeks. Let's call it summer vacation. It's been a busy year. You guys can remember a handful of episodes ago, I was talking about the frustration and burnout of dealing with that hailstorm, and had a lot of you reach out to me to make sure I was good. And I really appreciate that. And I was good. I was just simply frustrated. But we've been going hard. Again, losing Jake, losing Dylan. It's been a really, really hard push over the last, really this year. But, call it since Dylan left in April and Jake left in May. It's been all hands on deck with way fewer hands, and I'm tired. I've had the GPR PDR competition in Canada. We had the Hail Expo in St. Louis. Had some PDR trainings here. It's been freaking busy, and me and Melissa had a little meeting the other night, and we were talking about just how hard I've been pushing. And in her infinite wisdom, she's like, "You got to slow down and take a break. You're not doing anybody any good by by pushing so hard and trying to get it all done. I'm leaving too much undone." And this weekend, right? We started Friday. Like Friday was actually a really good day. I had a great meeting with an old friend of mine. We'll call him Donut Ron because that's my boy. Anyways, we had a great business meeting. I always enjoy talking to him and sort of masterminding and working with him. Super smart guy in business. I think a great human being in general. But we got to hang out for quite a while on Friday and spend some time talking about business and growth and directions to move things in. Then Friday night, right, we tapped out. We went out for a nice dinner, hung out, relaxed. Came back, watched Happy Gilmore 2. Excellent movie, by the way. Friday night, released on Netflix. Adam Sandler did Happy right, as I was pretty sure he would. Right, that was cool. So super chill Friday. Really took a day Saturday and did like almost literally nothing. Like we went shopping, just hung out. Completely unplugged. I did zero work for anything, not on the computer, not anything. We had a great dinner. Gotta love that homemade spaghetti. And just chilled out all night. And now it's Sunday afternoon, at like 1 o'clock. I still have not done really anything all weekend except for decompress and recharge a little bit, which I guess is what like normal people do. And I'm just not wired normal. I'm wired to go, go, go. But anyways, what I've noticed already on top of being a little burned out from running so hard is that just in this weekend, stopping and unplugging, getting a lot more clarity in my head, able to think and can sort of brainstorm and process a little bit better, just with a few days of R&R, a little few days of relaxation. So, again, right in her infinite wisdom, Melissa was like, slow it down, pump the brakes, take a break. And as I was thinking about what to do for the podcast this week, I decided that I'm going to take a break from a bunch of things, but the podcast being one of them. So it's like the end of July. I don't even know what date it is because I think it's like the 26th, the week after the expo. So it must be 26th or 27th. Essentially taking this week off. This is, I just didn't want to leave you hanging. And then I'm going to take a couple of more weeks off. Got a cruise coming up where I'm totally unplugging and going to go and just enjoy life and enjoy, call it the fruits of my labor. Really looking forward to a break. We will be back with a new episode after I'm back from vacation, and I'm going to take a few weeks. Like, if I can't earn a few weeks off, I don't know what I got to do to make that happen. So I'm just going to make it happen. Trying to pump the brakes with Dent Repair Now, with AAI, but really with everything. Just slow it down, do a little bit of a reset, and instead of running around and putting out fires all day and night, we're going to see what fires we can let burn, what fires need some fuel, and what fires need put out. So I guess, this episode, again, I told you it was going to be super short, is not to preach or to teach anything. It's simply to let you know where I'm at. But also, I know a lot of us are wired the same way that I'm wired. Like, is it time to pump the brakes a little bit and catch your breath and reevaluate the direction you're heading in? Or, right, do you just keep your head down and keep on grinding out? That reminds me of a speech that Matt Moore gave to the 20 group several years ago. The gist of the story is like talking about a flight, and if you veer just 1 degree away in the beginning, it doesn't seem like much, but 1 degree over thousands of miles or hours of travel or years of travel, 1 degree in shift can put you in a whole different place. Like, you need to know exactly where you're at. And I feel like, I'm not sure exactly where I'm at and what the focus is going to be and what we need to do. So take a break, chill out. I don't think Melissa will listen to this, but be an adult, do adult stuff. That's what we're going to do. Now, that being said, I still want to try to keep some AAI content coming out. Katie has been great. She's been with us for a couple of weeks now just part-time, but getting things started. I've got a bunch of video ideas I want to shoot, and we're going to shoot them. I just got some new GoPro gear to hopefully make shooting multi-cams a little bit easier and a little bit more run and gun. So I'm excited for that, and that's stuff that I love to do. We've got the PDR Expo coming up. So September 19th and 20th in Vegas. I am on for that. I'm talking Friday and Saturday. Mac is coming out to compete in the beginners competition. Super stoked to see how he does. I've been really impressed with where he's at, but let's see where he's really at. His goal, he told Jean he wants to be the first person to win beginners twice, because that's all you could ever do. He wants to be the first, because he'll be at like 9-10 months when we get out there. And then the following year in September, he'll be at, 20 months, 21 months, still under his 2-year limit. And we'll see if he can win this one and repeat at the next one. So that'll be cool. I'm excited for that. I saw that PDR College has released early sign up for the Advanced Skills Seminar. I haven't seen a podcast come out from those guys, but I have seen on some of Bryce Kelly's latest content links to sign up. So go check that out. I've been to several. I'm planning on being at this one. You don't want to miss that. It's going to be a great event. And I believe there's an Anson open house to follow immediately after that. So check out Anson for details there, or message Anson to see what's up with that. Got to use that knockdown that I picked up that I talked about last week, the real heavy all stainless Mistake one that Craig gave to me in St. Louis. Dude, I dig it. Craig, go make that tool, brother. The heavier weight, it is a good drive. I've used it on some heavier crowns, some, call it harder knocking down. I dig it. Definitely a cool addition to the arsenal of shock blockers. Yeah, totally loving that. Also got to play around with Peter's new paddle with the rubber on the end. Again, for some heavier hits. Actually used it in our training. It's a Bodyman turned PDR or turning PDR. So he was a little bit more aggressive than a PDR tech. The VIP paddle with the rubber on the end. Great weight, comfortable in the hand, and I was surprised how quiet that rubber backer really made it. So, right, another cool addition. Check that out at VIPPDRtools.com, I believe, or search it, right? It's Peter, it's VIP. You might even be able to snag that at Anson while you're snagging a shock blocker. What else do we got going on? I really think that's about it. Like, keep an eye out. I'm good. I'm 1,000% good. I know we've got a pretty awesome, pretty amazing, loyal listener base here, and I'm sure I'll hear some texts. Guys, I'm good. just taking a couple of weeks off. Like it's a vacation. Again, it's what normal people do. I'm just taking a normal break and catching my breath and trying to refocus a little bit. As always, follow us on social media at Auto Appearance Institute. I think I'm going to run some of the old videos back through Opus Clip and see what kind of tidbits it can pick up and run some content through there. I almost forgot. The Hail Expo recordings are up. I will make a link. I'll try to put it on the homepage where you can go get those recordings. They are available. The entire talks, all 9 presenters in their full entirety, and you don't have to watch all 9 hours. You can go through and pick and watch. I broke it down by speaker, but they are uploaded and live on autoappearanceinstitute.com. Autoappearanceinstitute.com. So go check those recordings out. If you purchase the recordings at the expo, you should check your email, check your spam folders. You should have a link to that where you've been given access and you can log into the website and check them out. So guys, that's it. Short episode. We are 11 minutes and 20 seconds in. Definitely the shortest episode of the All Access show ever. But anyways, I'm taking a break. I will be back in like 3 weeks, a month, something like that. But we're going to come back bigger and better and hopefully be a lot more rested and focused. That's it. I'll see you guys on the next one.